Our lesson objective is I can use the distributive property to simplify algebraic expressions. So what do we mean by the distributive property? So it means we are taking multiplication and addition and combining it together, because we're technically multiplying a sum by the same term. So the way this looks is we multiply this value 2 by x and then 3 separately, but we keep the parentheses. So we have 2x plus 6 for 2 times 3. And this is what I had just said before, if you want to write that down. So I am going to fill this out, but I do have some hesitancies around it because I just want to clarify that even if we have this addition or subtraction sign, our outcome can still vary if the other numbers are negative or positive. It'll make more sense once we go over a couple examples. Here we're going to use the distributive property to simplify this expression. So we're going to take this 7, we're going to multiply it by x, then we're going to also multiply it by 4. We're going to keep the addition sign. So we have 7x plus 42. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. 28. That's it. Here we're going to use the distributive property to simplify this expression. So we have 2 times b minus 3. We're going to keep this negative sign. We have 2 times b and then 2 times 3. 2 times b is 2b, and then this is technically 2 times 3, which is 6. And that's our final answer. All right, here we have negative 4y plus 3. This is one of those ones I'm talking about where the that symbol before could get a little confusing. So we have this negative 4. We're going to multiply it by, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the addition sign. I'm going to multiply it by y. And so negative 4 times y is negative 4y. And then I'm going to multiply it by negative 3. Sorry, by 3. So we have negative 4 times 3, which is negative 12. And if you want to rewrite it like this, you can, where you can rewrite it as negative 4y minus 12. Here we're going to use the distributive property to simplify this expression. So we have a negative times y minus 9. I like to think of this negative as really a negative 1. It's much easier to think about it as a negative 1 than just as a negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first keep this negative sign from here. We have a lot of negative signs going on. And then I'm going to multiply this negative 1 by y. That's going to be negative y. And then I'm going to multiply this number negative 1 by negative 9 by 9. And then I'm going to have a negative 9. I'm going to write it in a parenthesis. Now I have these two next to each other, these two negative signs. So I have negative y plus 9. You could also say 9 minus y. Here we have negative 3 times 2x minus 6. So we have negative 3, and we're going to multiply it by 2x. So negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. I'm going to write that off on the side. So we have negative 6x. Then we have minus. We have negative 3 times negative times 4. So we are going to have negative 12. So then we're going to have negative 6x. We have a double negative here, which makes a positive, plus 12. You could also write it as 12 minus 6x. Either is fine. All right, here we have to distribute x times y plus 4. So we are distributing two variables. We're distributing a variable into an expression with a different variable is what I mean, sorry. So we have x. So the way this works is we have x times y. We literally just rewrite this as xy. Then we're going to keep the plus sign. We have x times 4. We have 4 copies of x. All right, now we have 2 times x minus y plus 8, so we have now 3 terms. The way this works is also another reason why we should not use just a binomial to explain these, obviously. But I'm going to start off by just saying let's just keep this addition and subtraction sign, and then we have 3 spaces we're going to distribute to. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times y is 2y. And then 2 times 8 is 16. And that's it. That's all you do. So at the end of this lesson, you can use the distributive property to simplify algebraic expressions.